vodka. Told myself to push and never stop. I've been stressed out, watching both these hands around the clock. With my eyes wide, trying to get the panorama shot.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you? Hope you're doing well and your week's going great so far. Oh, little darling. Little darling. She's snoozing. She's weighing Zeds, having some Zeds in Dreamland. And me and Duncan decided to come outside and have a wee go at some anti-roll bar action for the RX7. Well, the reason I'm having to change this, I say change it, is I'm moving it because the car's a lot lower than standard. However, I want to keep the standard shape and size of the anti-roll bar in case I do want to go stiffer later on. I could just replace the anti-roll bar and I don't have to worry about having custom anti-roll bars and stuff like that. So it will be the stock Mazda RX7 anti-roll bar. And not only that, the stock ones, the mounts, they're actually quite known to be quite thin and frail, and they do bend and flex, so it'd be good to have a nice stiff uprated version and one that works for the setup. First things first is I'm going to cut out this bar with these marks here, which is going to be the new mounts, and we're going to drill 2 holes in each for the top and bottom. Right you go, we've now drilled these out, cut them out and drilled them out, so that's going to be our mounts. And this thick wall box section, 3mm thick stuff, will be the new mount. This is going to be a bit of a pain to try and get the angles because it needs to go sort of at an angle like this as well as tilting forward, so not sure how we're going to do it. I might have to try and make like a paper template or something like that. And then stick that on. Now I've welded some nuts on the back of these. These will be like captive nuts in the inside of it. And then I've then bolted up the mount here and here and screwed in the anti-roll bar there. And I just need to bring this up to where I need it to go. And wherever I seek fit for it to go, sort of give it some good... Oh, fucking hell. Well, looks like I'm going to have to cancel that again and go and see the wee one. Oh, is this a 10-minute job? It's about 5 hours when you got a wee one. Anyway, right guys, probably be back in a wee bit when I get her back to sleep. Just like that, look at this. Oh, wee darling's back asleep again. So that's 45 minutes later on. Takes time. Oh jeez, guys, look at this. She's looking the part, you know. Just wait till we get this all smashed into the car. Booyah! You get this painted first. White or nardy? Nardy grey. I still don't fucking know. One of these guys, please comment or some shit. Give me some sort of advice on what you think. Ford frozen white. Audi Nardy Grey. You let me know what you guys think. Whipping out the old laser thing, eh? Get this thing all squared up and all that, you know what I'm saying? She's about as square as a fucking roundabout with my measurements. Anyway, this piece here, I've measured up and I'm going to cut, you can see the angles. Because we're using the MIG, it doesn't matter if there's some gaps, we'll be able to fill them up a lot easier than we would if we were using the TIG, so yeah. What I'm going to do now is mark this onto the other one before I forget. I'm going to get the old angle grinder out, cut this up, fit it up, see how she is, and then tack the thing together. Okay, now I've just disassembled it quickly. I've got these pieces here, and it's all put up right nice and round there, and I'm going to tack these in place, refit them, and that'll give us an idea what we're going to do. Got one small issue around the mounting bolt itself, where it bolts into the chassis. It looks like it's going to be covered with the new tubing, so we're going to have to try and either extend it a bit and put another captive nut in the inside of the chassis leg, or maybe take a notch out the bit itself. So yeah, right, we're going to tack this up first anyway. We'll come across that. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. So here we have the mount. I've just tacked it onto the bar there, and you can see it mates up nicely onto the bar at the top. However, this bolt's supposed to go in here to bolt that all together to hug this plate up. And I tack that in place, I'm going to have room for a bolt. So what I might do is I might cut a section out of this and have a stud coming down here into it, or maybe just take a chunk out of this for actually putting the bolt in, which would be a bit of a chew for taking on and off, to be honest, but it might be an option. So what I'll do is I'm going to tack that on first, and when it's tacked on, remove the full lot, weld it up, and then after it's welded, then I'll see if I can fix it. And there we have it, tacked in both sides, nice and straight. Right, so here we have it. There's one welded up, in there, in there. I've left this piece open just now because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with regards to get into this hole. Cutting piece out, but yeah, these things are looking absolutely beefy, man. Proper beefy. Maybe a lot better than the standard ones, that's for sure. So now Duncan's going to have a wee blast at welding. Going to teach him how to weld, and yeah, we'll see who he gets on with his first time. And as if by magic, fucking hell, there's the mounts done. They're looking not bad. Duncan's done a good job. He's welding. Alright, that's it. We'll keep his welds on it because they're structurally sound. Now we need to find out a way how I'm going to try and get a bolt in here. Okay, this is what we've come up with. I know it looks a bit gash, however, you can get a bolt in there, and we'll be able to tighten it up with the 14mm as well. So that'll be perfect. That means we can utilise the two standard bolt holes. You can take it in and out. To be fair, I could probably just chuck it in and weld the hood up. It's not as if we're going to be taking it back off again, but you know, try and make sure it's serviceable. And yeah, still going to be strong as well. It's still thick as fuck. Guys, our modification does work. However, can we please have a moment for our sacrificial spanner? It's about to go under the grinder to be modified. I'm just gonna take her down a wee bit of the sides, just so she fits in. But I've got another one, so we'll use the one that's not so good, and we'll see if we can get that one in, and that can be the anti-roll bar spanner. There we go. That's that one done. Now just to do that one, and that'll be the mounts on. We're done. Fitted absolutely perfect. Plenty of clearance around the steering rack. We just moved this out just to make sure there was plenty of room. Tie rod arm is not going to hit anything. The anti-roll bar itself is perfect with height wise as well. You know, it's just the same height as the subframe, so it's also pretty level, so that's good. And it's got enough free play as well, just basically in the standard location for the drop links itself. So yeah, all in all, that was a success. So again guys, thank you very much for watching the video. It's another one of them little jobs that has just been a bit of a pain in the arse, or it's got a bit of a challenge or a problem with it. Just sort of work with it and see what you end up doing. This time it ended up with an angle grinder on several occasions, but at the end of the day the problem was resolved, and it's you know, it's no longer an issue. So next stage, I need to wait for the clutch plates to come back from CG Motorsport. They're making a wee adapters for the hubs to sit on, and when that is done, I need to then paint the bay. Once we finish painting the bay, it's fit the engine, do the brake lines, do the clutch lines, do the intercooler, do the radiator or the lines and stick it together. But yeah, you know what, it's come together. I dare say, I'd like to say in the next sort of 4 or 5 months it should be finished. Fuck. So yeah, and on the road. And then I need to work out the whole MOT thing as well, because it's a different engine. I'm going to put it in the logbook and do everything properly, as everyone should. And that way the insurance will be proper as well. So, because obviously it will be on the road as well as it will be on the track. So, yeah. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.